ARCANUM Division. Security Clearance Level 5. Prometheus. Archive File 931. Breach Actual. Subject: the Sector 5 incident. The 4-second catastrophe. Welcome back, Operative. Authenticate your biometrics immediately. Retinal scan confirmed. Voice print analysis matched. You are now accessing a file that officially does not exist within the standard ARCANUM database. This is not a training drill. This is not a theoretical scenario. This is the autopsy of the most humiliating and terrifying failure in the history of our division. We are here to discuss the Sector 5 cognitive breach. This wasn't a case of a monster breaking down a steel door. This wasn't a failure of our technology. It was a failure of a single human synapse. A mistake. A mistake so small, so human, and so utterly devastating that it forced the Overseer Council to rewrite the fundamental laws of containment for every facility on Earth. To understand the magnitude of this disaster, you must first understand the environment of Sector 5. Located 3 miles beneath the bedrock of the Omega Complex, Sector 5 was the crown jewel of our soft threat containment wing. It was designed to house cognitive and mimetic anomalies, entities that do not kill with claws or fire, but with ideas, with patterns, with the corruption of thought itself. Sector 5 was a place of sterile white corridors, humming server banks, and triple reinforced distinct glass observation decks. It smelled of ozone and antiseptic. It was quiet. It was considered the safest posting in the division. Until the night of November 14th. Our focus is Entity 931, designated the Sensory Echo. To the untrained eye, Entity 931 is mesmerizingly beautiful. It manifests as a geometric oscillation of hard light, a floating prism of shifting colors, violet to deep crimson to impossibly dark obsidian, hovering silently in the center of a magnetic suspension chamber. But this beauty is a biological lure. Entity 931 is a mimetic predator. It does not feed on biomass. It feeds on cognitive coherence. It survives by breaking down the complex neural pathways of sentient beings, turning organized memories into chaotic static. The physics of this subversion are terrifyingly simple. The entity emits a constant psionic frequency, a song that the conscious mind cannot hear, but the subconscious mind cannot ignore. This frequency slowly unties the knots of your short-term memory. It starts with small things. You forget why you walked into a room. You forget the last sentence you spoke. Then it accelerates exponentially. You forget your name. You forget the concept of hands. You forget how to breathe consciously. The defense against this is Protocol Gamma 6. Protocol Gamma 6 is the Bible of Sector 5. It is harsh, rigid, and unforgiving. The core tenet deals with visual contact. The safety limit was calculated with mathematical precision. 6 seconds per hour. Not 7, not 10. 6. At 6 seconds, the human brain can scrub the mimetic residue naturally. At 7 seconds, the residue hardens. It becomes permanent. It becomes a seed that grows into total amnesia. Enter Agent K9. We will not use his real name. K9 was not a rookie. He was a 15-year veteran. He was meticulous, disciplined, and rigid. He was the perfect soldier. And that is exactly why his failure is so terrifying. If it could happen to K9, it can happen to you. The date was November 14th. The time was 03 hours. The graveyard shift. K9 was assigned to the main observation deck of Containment Cell 4 Alpha. His mission was routine: oversee a power cycling sequence. K9 stood at the console. He initiated the sequence. Initiating cycle, he recorded. Primary field disengaging in 5, 4, 3. At that exact moment, a micro surge in the facility's power grid caused a fluctuation. The overhead halogen lights flickered once, buzzed like a dying insect, and then died. The observation deck plunged into an abyssal darkness. Save for the brilliant, pulsating glow of Entity 931 behind the glass. The sudden change in lighting triggered an instinctive biological response. K9 looked up. He needed to confirm the entity was stable. He looked at the prism. It was beautiful. He watched it pulse. 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds. He should have looked away, but the darkness disoriented him. He was trying to be thorough. 4 seconds, 5 seconds, 6 seconds, limit reached. 7 seconds, infection begins. 8 seconds, 9 seconds, 10 seconds. K9 blinked. He shook his head. He didn't feel pain. He felt light. A tiny fraction of his recent memory had just been overwritten. He looked back down at the console. The screen flashed red text. Input auxiliary code to resume. K9 knew the code. He had typed it 1,000 times. The code was 291. 291. But as his finger hovered over the keypad, the neural pathway crossed. He didn't think, "I forgot." He thought, "I know this." He typed 921. The console beeped. Error, invalid sequence. K9 stared at the screen. "That's wrong," he whispered. "I typed. What did I type?" He couldn't remember. The 10-second memory loop was gone. For the first time in 10 years, Entity 931 was uncontained. It didn't explode. It simply expanded. The echo effect began. The mimetic wave hit Sector 5 like a tsunami. It wasn't a physical wave. It was a wave of pure stupidity, a wave of forgetting. In the break room, guards forgot what cards were. They forgot how to speak. In the medical bay, Dr. A.R.C.A.N.U.M forgot the concept of science. She forgot why she was screaming. Sector 5 became a null zone. Highly trained killers and scientists reduced to blank slates, staring at their own reflections. And that was the vulnerability. So, operative, when you are on shift and you feel your eyes getting heavy, remember Sector 5. Remember the man who typed 921 instead of 291. Remember that your mind is a fortress, but you are the gatekeeper, and you must never, ever sleep at the post. This file is now closed. A Class A amnestic will be administered shortly. If you ever see the lights flicker in a containment wing, don't look up. Close your eyes, count to 10, and pray the backups engage. ARCANUM Division: secure, contain, protect, survive. If you found this briefing valuable, confirm your clearance by liking this video. To ensure you receive the next briefing, specifically the upcoming file on the hidden labs of Sector Gamma, you must subscribe to the ARCANUM Division channel immediately. Do not let the connection be severed. End recording. End recording.